Alright, so we have looked through the entirety of the Turkey Tom allegations and his response. In the last video, we looked at the aftermath of the Turkey Tom situation, where in that video, the accusers got called out for just straight up lying about pretty much everything. There were like a couple things you can make arguments for, but despite being cornered, they doubled down. But now Clorox Katie has apologized, pretty much admitted that she was capping the whole time, which means she has given up supporting Sacramento. Noel, the creator of Kiwi Farms, has put out a statement as well, which also means he's taken away his support for Sacramento as well.
In the interest of fairness, I do apologize if my platform was misappropriated and used to spread lies. Rowan definitely lied, and in the process harmed herself. Harm Turkey Tom, harm me, harm the Kiwi Farms.
Now this is what Katie had to say. Hey guys, sorry, my plane just landed. Full disclosure, this message is not the development that Josh referred to. First off, when Turkey Tom's video was released, it was the first time I saw the full screenshots of Rowan's messages and that phone call. I want to clarify that everything I post on here and in the interview was complete truth to my story and my knowledge of her story at the time. She made me explain a lot of internet terminology to her, so I did not know she was online at all previously. She told me that she had some prior knowledge of internet stuff from an ex, so I didn't question it when she knew some things. She also did not make it clear she messaged me the same day she broke up with Tom. Also did not tell me she knew of Tom, let alone message him on Instagram, and I would have not backed her to this degree had I known any of this. I feel Rowan lied to me because if she was being honest with me, I would not have helped her. She has betrayed my trust and disappointed me. Okay, so you might think she's apologizing, but now she's trying to play the victim card like, oh, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know Rowan was lying. Guys, let's remember she was the one who doxed the third ex, or the third accuser. So I'm not gonna lie, me personally, from that point on, everything that Katie said just felt dishonest. This feels dishonest too. Like, it's honestly your fault for not asking any questions. Like, come on. When Rowan said that me and her were working on a response, I don't know what she was on about because we weren't. Maybe she thought we would, or she was working on one herself, but I was not involved with that. My last message on Kiwi Farms was before I watched the video, and honestly, if I had before posting, I wouldn't have called him a liar, just an F-slur. Now, to talk about the allegations Tom made towards me in this video. In the video, Tom said this quote about DMs after the first time we met, January. She sends me nudes. This is kind of a weird thing to send to somebody you're claiming is recording you without your consent. Just although it's true, I don't want to disclose too much personal info, but at the time, I thought a man just randomly recording without explicit consent was normal. In the interview, I stated that I did not think I was a victim until much later when my friends kept bringing up to me, late 2024. So at the time, I did not think it was a violation of my privacy. This was 2 years ago. If this happened today, I would have not reacted the same way. As you can see in these screenshots from my own video, he asked me for nudes. Dated January 2024. Okay, so Katie, you're a grown woman. I think it's time to, grow up a little bit. Don't sit here and tell me you did not know a man randomly recording you during a sexual encounter was just a normal thing. We both know that you're lying, okay? Here are the messages. She says, you're so cute. I'm gonna swallow you. Says, ha, thanks. You should send me some pictures. Teehee, I will. Buttless chaps. I'll have to show you. Definitely show me. Then she sends a pic. Let me see. These ones fit way better and make my butt look good. Teehee. Here they do. Dang. I need to be effing you again soon. In his video, he has screenshots and he says, on March 7th, she sends me a barrage of unsolicited sexual pictures. This is a complete lie. Here are messages showing he asked for these pictures on March 7th. She says, making monies, having funnies. Couldn't get much better than that. It was good. I think I'm about to quit my job because my boss hates me and cut me to only 3 days. And I'm over it. I need to change it up. But it was good. I got a lot of lingerie and stuff today. And new leg harness thingy. That's awesome. You have to show me. Oh, I thought the job was epic. Dang. Well, I'm sure you'll find another swag one anyways. And she's really trying to point this message out that he asked. But again, I think Tom was trying to prove here that if you truly had a problem with him recording you without your consent, why would you be sending him nudes? Or at least sexual pictures? That doesn't really make sense. Yeah, he might have fibbed a little bit by saying you were spamming him with nude pictures. Clearly he was asking for it, but again, that's not what he's trying to say though. Here's the new leather leg thingy. It looks really good on you. I'm so horny, lol. Holy, you need to be here now. The monster shirt is bad ad too. Thank you. She then provides the definition of unsolicited. Here's the definition for unsolicited. Not asked for, given, or non-voluntary. Do these screenshots seem to match that definition? Hee. Time I described in the interview as the worst time of my life was referring to the second meetup in March. And so far, every screenshot he's shown is before that meetup. Claims I want to arrange a third meetup while showing the screenshots. How long will you be there for? Till Wednesday morning? I think, yeah. Actually, Tuesday nights, I have to leave. I leave, yes. Dang it, I get there Wednesday. Yeah, it definitely was not unsolicited. You're right about that. He did ask for it. But that's like one thing you have against Tom is like misusing a word when you've lied so many times. He says he's in Ohio where I'd be moving in a few days. I am a woman and I just reply to a ton of IG stories constantly, lol, especially ones of people near me. He portrays this interaction like I'm thirsting after him when he has no interest. And when he replied, I made no moves to see him further, so I don't understand why he's framing this as me desperate to arrange a meetup, lol. He says I swipe up on his stories 12 times in 10 months. As you can see, every DM is before 2025. She included the messages right here. I wish I was in Ohio. You lost? My god, so mean. Sorry. I need that shirt. I got it on Amazon. Did you get one? Nah, my friend's cat. He's still cool though. Wow, he's so cute. You should get one. Real and true. She says, dang, N-word. Wow, I kind of like it. And as I said earlier, I did not think anything was bad until 2024 when my friend sat me down and made me realize. Also with therapy and learning self-worth, I understand where he's coming from here, but as someone that's kind of addicted to Instagram, I reply to dozens of stories a day. So responding to his stories with dry stuff 12 times over 10 months really doesn't seem anything to me. While he's framing it like I'm desperate for his attention, I'm also non-confrontational, so I never made bad blood between us. I never blocked him. I went through his video and tried to address each point after watching. I realized I had nothing written on his statements and how my second visit went. He completely did not address it. I can see that maybe it wasn't the worst experience of my life, but definitely one of the worst. Also, just some points doesn't address the post about how it's awesome. I look like a little girl. Doesn't bring up the fact he gave me bruises on my face and the ringworm. Yeah, apparently Tom gave her a ringworm. Ugh. I'd also like to apologize to Josh. I am sorry that I was inadvertently complex in the lies that were told in the interview. I hope this does not sour you too much for the future and you still give other women a chance to platform to have their voices heard. Until the faults were shown, everyone was so supportive and willing to believe women. I thank the Kiwi Farm so much for that. I am sorry for the parts of abusing the truth. P.S. Regarding the cis and deceased, I am not affected by that. Bye bye, my good Kiwis. I will be going back to my normal life. Sorry I was such an egg in the face. I hate women and Turkey Tom. Yeah, so she's basically saying here is that she's sorry to Noel and the people of Kiwi Farms for like exaggerating her story and not telling the full truth about something, which this little story could have ruined Tom's entire reputation if he didn't have receipts to prove that he was innocent. And if your plans actually worked, you guys definitely would have never admitted that you guys were lying or exaggerating or exclude some truth. I imagine that you probably would have just kept going. I don't know about you guys, but I do not accept her apology. This whole statement is just like, oh, I didn't know that Rowan was lying. I'm as much as the victim as you guys. Like, no, you were right beside her the whole time, peddling the same lie. Like, you can't even take accountability in a statement where you're supposed to be taking accountability and apologizing. You didn't even apologize to Tom. Now, again, Noel, the creator of Kiwi Farm, he's the one who platformed Rowan and Katie, and he put out a statement apologizing to Turkey Tom and the Kiwi people. Rowan provided evidence that she was in a relationship with Turkey Tom, and provided me evidence that he had bruised her face with rough intercourse. She basically accused them of sexual assault. I encouraged her to tell the truth and to evidence her claims. If you think that I could do any more than that, you're just wrong. I run a forum. He also put out a 5-minute video which has been cut down, so here's that as well.
On January 19th, 5 days after 2 users joined the Kiwi Farms to accuse Turkey Tom of sexual misconduct, they reached out to me and asked me to do an interview with them. As it turns out, one of them lied about a significant amount of information, and that put everything that she said into doubt. And vicariously, it made me look bad because she lied. So, in the interest of fairness, I do apologize if my platform was misappropriated and used to spread lies. Rowan definitely lied, and in the process harmed herself, harmed Turkey Tom, harmed me, harmed the Kiwi Farms, and also harmed other people who would want to share stories about people who had abused them for real, both if it was Turkey Tom or just general people, because now if someone else comes out and says that this YouTuber was violent towards me, people will just say, well, look at what happened with Turkey Tom.
I see a lot of people saying that this situation did hurt the reputation of Kiwi Farms. Not really. I think this situation hurt the reputation of Noel more, because the people on Kiwi Farms were actually pretty good at not just picking a side. Like, they weren't really biased towards anybody. They just wanted answers. But yeah, we have finally made it to the end of the Turkey Tom saga, at least for now, until maybe more stuff comes out. Maybe Sacramento makes one last statement, but it's been a good bit and nothing else has came out, so it's probably over, probably finally done and finished at this point. Some allegations towards Brandon Buckingham got brought up in this whole situation. So, stay tuned for a video about that as well. But that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.